Now, my favorite story, though, from April 19, 1775, is of Samuel Whitmore. How many here know that story? Samuel Whitmore was a veteran of the French Indian War. And at the time of April 19, 1775, he was 80 years old, was a farmer, and he was out tilling his field. When he saw the reserve column of redcoats coming up to reinforce the redcoats that had tried to take arms at Concord and Lexington, he decided it was time for him to step out one last time and make war. So he went into his house, strapped on an old set of dueling pistols, a captured French sword, and he grabbed his musket and went out and ambushed the column at close range. He killed 3 regulars, firing his musket and his pistols, and then they charged him with bayonets. He fought sword against bayonets until he was shot in the face and bayoneted 16 times, left for dead. Now his family went out to pick him up to go get his body, and they were crying. They got to him, they realized he was still alive. And not only was he still alive, he was trying to reload, to fire one more shot at the column. Now, asked years later why he did that. He survived to be 88 years old. That's right. So he was asked many years later why he did that, and he said, "Look, I fought to make sure that my children were not subject to a distant king." Bottom line. So he understood what really mattered. We're all going to die. No one gets out of here alive. But what counts is that our children are free, and that's all that matters. We preserve liberty for our children. So, he was a veteran. As far as I'm concerned, he was an oath keeper. He understood what was important. It's liberty. And the government deserves your respect, and as I said in the Declaration of Independence, men are hesitant and loath to set aside governments they're used to. But when a long term of abuses evidences the same end, to reduce it to absolute tyranny, they have a duty, not just a right, but a duty to throw it off. We're not quite there yet. But one thing we do have, the founding generation did not have, is we have the Bill of Rights to stand on. We do have that shield. If we stand on it and defend it, we can preserve America. We can do it peacefully. Now, wherever I go, I always tell people, start from the bottom up. Start in your county. Make sure you got a squared away sheriff like Sheriff Mack. Work from the bottom up. Make sure you got a squared away legislature. You're going to need them to stand for your rights. Here in Washington, D.C., it's like the head is rotten. Good luck reforming that. Do what you can, but don't spend all your energy here. Focus on your states also. So, one thing I always encourage folks to do every time we get together is we offer you the chance, if you've ever sworn an oath to support and defend the Constitution, to renew your oath with us, if you choose to do so. And we also tell anybody who has never sworn an oath to defend the Constitution, if you would like to join with us in swearing that oath to support and defend the Constitution, pledging your life, your fortune, your sacred honor, we would welcome you to do so. For those who would like to do so, please stand now. I'm going to bring up retired Special Forces Major Rex McTier, who's on my board of directors for Oath Keepers and is also my South Carolina chapter president. He served in the SF teams in Vietnam, worked his way up as an enlistment, and then became an officer, so he's a Mustang. I think it's fitting that he administer this oath. So please welcome Rex McTier.
Good afternoon, America. It's about time you got here. There's some people working here that sleep for a living and they don't want to listen to us. I took this oath when I was 18 years old. We believe that it does not expire at the end of the workday or the end of the career. I believe that this oath that I took 42 years ago will follow me to my grave. I want to offer it to you. So I want you to stand just a little bit taller than you normally do. Get an extra half inch out of it if you can. Get that right arm limbered up, and we're going to do it. This is not hard. It's a repeat after me. I'm going to state a line. You're going to repeat it. Wake up these people that are sleeping. Okay? The name part, the first line, it's I, state your full name. Use that middle name that your mother gave you that you don't like, and say it loud, all right? Get that right arm up, and repeat after me. I, state your full name.
I, James J. Sereno,
Do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and that I take this obligation freely,
and that I take this obligation freely,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
without any mental purpose of evasion,
pledging my life, my fortune, and my sacred honor
pledging my life, my fortune, and my sacred honor.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you, America. You're now oath takers. We want you to be oath keepers. Thank you.